It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready! Hey, check that. Street. Go street.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Bronco 80. Mustang 19.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Check. 70 range, check, contact.
On third down, here's Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it will be Falcon football. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this curl. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot. But not in this case.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Ready.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and will leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll drop to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from...
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. 3rd down. All you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field. But that's exactly what happens here. What a play and what a change of fortunes.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can get...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A big play there on the catch and run. An even 50 yards.
contained there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught here by Griffin. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Falcons are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
2nd and 5. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in Week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2nd down and 6 now.
6 the Eagles, 6 the Eagles.
Richardson looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Ready.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Hurt.
Lamb will go in motion.
60 Maverick.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Right there, hey, smash Broncos. Ready.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Check it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
On the handoff, this is Taylor.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60.
Off play action, Richardson.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Go! Panther streak! Panther streak!
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Colts have taken the lead. So how about this start to a year? Fantasy owners take note. 2 rushing touchdowns in the opener. 2 more here in week 2.
So a nice pickup by 2 entities. 1, this team for making sure they acquired this guy. And 2, anyone who plays fantasy who has him on their team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Warriors 70.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw here. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now back to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Cowboy 80. Hey, check that. Street. Hey, check that. Hey.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Play action. Now Richardson.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
70 Ranger. 18 Rattler.
Now Richardson.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Shot 50.
First down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness,
Let's go now.
There's a premium for all of that now.
19 tight. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Again, it's Richardson.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Hurt! 18, right here! Cut 19! Cut 19!
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Dragon 60!
Richardson now on 2nd down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Warriors 70! Mustang 19!
Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Panther 11. 70 Ranger.
Now it's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Hey, pass. 18 Rattler. Set. Let's get it.
Richardson on 3rd and short.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 9 from the 44.
They'll look to throw here.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone tried to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
60 Bison.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts,
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Richardson to throw off play action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Let's go now.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
79 Broncos.
Richardson looking to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now the up man has it. It's a fake, but he will not come anywhere close to the 1st down marker, and that gives us a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Stephanie!
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here we go. Here
From
we go.
the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Go check. Go check.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ready?
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback scoring on a 2-yard keeper.
And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Lamb will go in motion.
Buffalo 18, Pioneers, Buffalo 80.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
60 Bobcats, 60, Dragon 60.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Warriors 70.
Richardson to the air on first down.
Being chased out left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tagged on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On third down, Robinson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. This is taken at about the 14. 35 yards that time on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
This is 1st and 10.
Check, Matt. Check, Matt.
And motioning left, that's Pittman.
19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
60 Eagles.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset.
They'll come up now on second down.
Third. Right there, right there.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Now we're in the situation where quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now Richardson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
Richardson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Check, 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 check.
Richardson to throw it.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Rig. 7 Pirates, Lion. Warriors, 17.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's going through this stadium? He picked up that first down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Panther 11. Ready.
Here's Richardson. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Richardson looking to throw it.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Drop 60. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Throwing now is Richardson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Hurt. Stop low 18.
Back to throw.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Richardson will throw for it.
It's caught at the 1. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's first down.
Go.
Back to throw.
Complete to Davis.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
We're going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. Rejected by the crossbar. What a heartbreaking finish.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Indianapolis, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.